Hello, I'm the Bearded Spark. This is the Bearded Spark YouTube channel. Got a video for you today, one of my favourite videos to do. It's a tool bag dive, but it's actually my test bag that we're looking at, which is this baby here, C.K Magma Test bag with all my gear in. I think you'll be really surprised by what I can get in here. That's the video today. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get on with it. Okay, so if you're new here, this is a new channel. You know, it's only the third video I've done, so please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, like the video, comment on the video, share the video wherever you can. Spread this message far and wide if you want to grow this channel up and make it ultimately worth doing, get an audience there. So today, as you know, the C.K Magma testing bag, really absolutely brilliant bit of kit. I will put all the links down below, as well as the timestamps. So if there's a particular thing in this bag, you could go through the timestamps and click on individual stamps to take it to chapters of the video. So really nice little feature which makes it easy to navigate. So yeah, I can't remember how much it's cost now. A little while ago, around 50 quid I think, off Amazon, but don't quote me on that. It was, again, a lot of these purchases I made was when I had more money than sense. But yeah, it is a really bit of kit. It's fantastic. I couldn't be without it now, if I'm completely honest with you. So if we start off, I'm just going to take you through the outside zips. So in the front here, we've got the instructions from the MFT, as well as something every tester should have, a CalCard. There you go. You can grab these. I got mine from Tools Down UK on Instagram. About 20 quid. If you don't know what one of these are, I'll do another video on this. But it's a nice bit of kit for calibrating your MFT once a month, or if you're getting funny readings, anything like that. It's a really handy bit of kit. In the bag zip over here, we've got all my normal probes. So we've got my fuse probes, crocodile clips, normal probes that come with the MFT. Something a bit different, we've got the Kewtech jump leads here, or that's what I call them at least. Really handy if you're doing your R1, R2s. And also something else from Kewtech are these little babies, the long reach probes. So you know now, when you're doing RCBOs, if you like me, sometimes I do the RCD testing at the RCBO rather than at a socket or whatever if I'm at the board. You can't get these probes now into them, they're too long, they're too far back of the screws. That's where these come in really handy. They're fantastic, I love them, make my life a lot easier. Those are the two pockets, front and back. There's nothing on the side here. Obviously you have got the shoulder strap. That's something I don't use because I'll be honest, when it's on my shoulder it flops about a bit. I don't like it. But going into the middle, where things get interesting of course, we have got, let's turn this round for you, we've got the Kewtech screwdrivers, which are the best screwdrivers I've ever used, if I'm honest with you. Really like them. They're soft grip handles, they're precise, they're good. I've used a lot of screwdrivers over the years. I've got to say these from Klein are the best ones I've used. And we've got the coppers, because you know me, I don't like the side cuts, so that's what I use. And a little token Sharpie in there. You've got to have a token Sharpie everywhere you go as an electrician, of course. You've got a token pen there as well. So in the actual middle here, we've got the Fluke 1662 MFT. That sits in there. And then we've got the Kewtech infrared thermometer. Continuity testers from Megger. The Kewtech LIGHTMATEKIT. Get out of there. The Kewtech Loopcheck 107. That's now broken. No, just joking. And we've got the plug tester, you know, the plug lead, sorry, and the normal leads there, plus the the little button lead, you know, where you've got a little button on there, make it easier for testing. So that's what I've got in mind, which I think you'll agree is a substantial bit of kit. That's why I love the bag, because I can literally just pick this up when I'm going into a job now. I've not got to take my velocity bag as well as a test kit. I can just take this and deal with most jobs that require testing at least. So that's why I love the bag. As I load it back up, I'm going to go through the bits and why I carry them. So we'll start with the Kewtech Loopcheck 107, 107, whatever you want to call it, 50 quid. And what this does, it does your normal polarity check, which is what most plug testers do, but it takes one step further. It will do a resistance test, a ZS test basically, and then give you a green, orange or red light depending on how much resistance or what ZS reading you get. So I believe anything up to 1.8 is green light, anything over goes to amber, and then anything over 20 or something goes to red. Can't remember the figures off the top of my head, but again, I'll link all this stuff down below and you can get all the specs from the actual manufacturers. They'll do a much better job of explaining it in more detail than I could. And it does the RCD trip as well. So I find them handy when you do a normal, when you go to a broken socket. Sometimes you go in and they'll say one side of the socket isn't working, whatever, but you may want to check it. If you plug a normal plug tester in, it will say it's all okay, the polarity is okay. If you plug this in and you've got a faulty one side of the socket, it'll actually start flashing orange. Now obviously it's picking up a high resistance there for whatever reason. Again, not going to go into loads of detail. There's people that can do that much better than me as to why it's picking up a high resistance, probably because it's slightly burnt out. But this does pick up faults that a normal plug tester won't. 50 quid, well worth a buy if you're testing all the time. Then we go to one of my favourites, the Kewtech LIGHTMATEKIT. So this is really simple. It has been proven to me. When I bought this, I thought Kewtech was the only company that done these. There is actually a few different companies. You get slightly cheaper than what I got it for, but I do love Kewtech. I do love Kewtech, so I would always probably go that way anyway, if I'm honest. But nice and simple. If you've never seen these, you plug your two probes in there. On the other side, you've got a light fitting adapter. Okay, so that's a bayonet cap. That goes in with your probes in, frees your hands up to do some more testing. In here, you get a bayonet cap, Edison screw, a small Edison screw, small bayonet, and a GU10. So all them fittings, you just go around, you have your leg, plug your leads in, plug that in, you're away. You've got a few more hands to use. The Kewtech infrared thermometer. Okay, nice and simple. It's a much cheaper alternative than using a thermal camera. So what I do, it's got a couple of little red lasers on, I think you can see that there. I just go along with the RCBOs when I'm doing EICRs and stuff like that. You remember, you can't see down the side of breakers, so unless you're going to take them all out and check them, sometimes it's hard to see thermal damage that might be happening in between. So I just run this along them, make sure everything seems to be in normal working order. Like I say, it's nowhere near as good as a thermal camera, but for doing an EICR, it's just something else you can do. And you're not going to know if you've got something at 27 degrees and then it starts really spiking up abnormally, you know, you've probably got a little problem there. So it's just another level you could take your EICRs to when you're just running through a board. And finally, the continuity testers from Megger. So, you know, as an electrician, I've got about 5 pairs of these. Most people will have so many of these. I've got one in my velocity bag, I've got these in my testing bag, I've got some in me box behind me. But these are the Megger ones, and these are the ones I always want. I'm a massive Megger fanboy, massive. I actually won these a Nappit Roadshow with a proving unit as well. Now, I don't carry my proving unit in my testing bag because I don't need to. You know, when I'm testing, I'm not proving. If I'm going that far, I've got another bag with me that's got my proving unit in it, my velocity bag there. So yeah, for this, I don't carry my proving unit in my testing bag. But yeah, this is one of the best continuity testers I've ever had. It feels great because it's nice and flat on the touch. Obviously, it comes with a Megger bag as well, so you keep it all together. Just a nice bit of kit, to be honest with you. Just a nice bit of kit. And you know me, even as only a continuity tester, you can get much cheaper versions on the market. I just absolutely love Megger. I just love Megger. And to show you the other one I carry around, I have a velocity bag. That's the Fluke proving unit that I use, and that is, there we go, that's my second set of continuity testers, which do way more than the Fluke do. These are much better for fault finding stuff, because there's so many more options you can do. You can trip RCDs with these, you can measure resistance as well, so really handy when you're doing a quick element test on a storage heater, or even a immersion heater. You can quickly jump these out and use these. So let's put that back there, put that back in there. Oh, look, got a little pen tester in there as well. Some people hate these. I think they're so handy. Megger, there you go. Megger, Fluke, Kewtech. I seem to have it all over the years. So yeah, that's the Magma testing bag, CK Magma testing bag. Again, I think it's a really, really, really brilliant bit of kit. I urge you, go and get it. If you're testing a lot, you can get that much in it. It's so easy to carry around. You look professional as well. I think looking professional is one of the things I absolutely love, to look professional. And when you're pulling up to a job with what you bring in, even though I'm only working on social housing, as some people will say, looking professional in any job you go in is massively important to me. And that's why I use that. So there we go, that's the video. Bit of a short one. Although, to be honest, most of mine are going to be now. I'm not going to do these massive hour, 2 hour long videos. That's what the other boys do, and they do it much better than I could. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. As you know, we've got a velocity bag, CK bag, we've got loads of gear in here. Whatever you want to see next, I'll go through it all, but in what order, you can let me know. And like, once again, if you made it this far, thank you so much for supporting me, for supporting the channel. Share away, like, comment, subscribe, bell, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Take care.